friends, today's video is all about handmade gift ideas. And the first thing that I'm going to do today is shape some sourdough bread loaves. I've doubled my recipe here. So we're gonna keep one loaf for ourselves for dinner tonight, and then we're gonna give one away. I also plan on making some honey butter with cinnamon. So I've got some simple ideas today that are frugal, but also just meaningful. And I'm excited to take you guys along with me. So let's get this bread shaped. It's also fun to do add-ins like cinnamon sugar or cheese. I think I'm just gonna make 2 plain loaves today though. So let's get started on that first. Okay friends, so while we wait for our bread in the fridge, I'm gonna make my Aunt Amy's famous caramel corn. It's so delicious. I think I've made it with you guys before. In this pot, I've got 2 sticks of butter. I'm going to add 2 cups of brown sugar, and then I'm also going to add a ½ cup of corn syrup. Now, I will say I have tried this recipe with raw honey and it turns out delicious, although it does have a strong honey flavor. So if you love the taste of honey, it would be a great alternative. My mom has tried making this recipe with pure maple syrup. The maple syrup was good, but it crystallizes a little bit. So you don't get that smooth, shiny texture in your caramel corn like you would with corn syrup. Now I'm giving this away as a gift, so I want it to be really pretty. So I'm going to stick with the original recipe, but I wanted to throw that out there. Honey works great, but you will really taste it in your caramel corn, which I think is really good. So I'm gonna get started on that next. And then that will go in the oven for an hour, and you just have to stir it every 15 minutes.
Sweetly singing o'er the plains and the mountains in reply, echoing their joyous strains. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Come to Bethlehem and see Him whose birth the angels sing. Come adore on bended knee Christ the Lord, the newborn King.
All right guys, while we wait for the caramel corn to bake, it has to be in the oven for about an hour at 250. We're gonna try a brand new sugar cookie recipe. and switch out the flour for gluten-free. So I've got Ethan and Gabe here. They're gonna help me out, and if this recipe is good, I will link it for you in the description box below. Okay, so we're gonna start with 1 stick of butter, so put that in, Ethan. And then I'll get the sugar. How much sugar does it call for, Ethan? 1 cup.
1 cup, yeah.
So we've got a half a cup here. How many of those do we need?
2. Okay.
All right, you can close it. Okay, we're gonna beat that together. I'm gonna crack our egg. Okay.
Yeah. We just spilled the egg.
It's okay. Okay.
We're gonna do it.
Let's do some dry. And then Gabe, can you get the milk? Nice and slow. Nice and slow so it doesn't splatter. Alright guys, so I'm always on the lookout for thrift store baskets that are small enough so that I can put together little gift baskets for people. So I found this one for 75 cents. The sticker is still on there. I also grabbed this one. This one was a little bit more at $2.75, but either way, I'm going to put together some little gift baskets with some of the treats that I've been making today. Now, typically I like to give away things like fudge, and I also make some peanut brittle this time of year, but today we're just gonna stick with the caramel corn and a few other handmade gifts that I'm excited to share with you. So I got these small jars. My husband picked these up for me at the dollar store. And one thing that is so simple, you probably already have the ingredients on hand, is a homemade sugar scrub for your hands or feet or body. It's really simple. You just need some sugar, some oil. I like to use coconut oil, and then some essential oil. And I have a whole bunch of essential oils, so you can really make it smell however you like depending on the person you're giving it to. So I'm gonna work on that next, and my caramel corn is about done. Hopefully I can put together my baskets here before my friends arrive tonight. So today's video is all about gift ideas, and if you are still stumped and looking for the perfect gift idea, I have one for you. It's the Arzopa Gold digital photo frame, and we have been loving this. Not only is this digital frame beautiful with the gold frame, it also has a 14-inch display. So it's nice and large, and you can use it either vertically or horizontally. This photo frame also has an anti-glare screen, so you can enjoy these photos from any angle. I love the fact that you can like photos or share moments as gifts with friends and family to spread love and joy. All you have to do is download the Arzopa app, and you can easily upload photos to your digital photo frame. It has FHD high definition display, so every detail is vivid. Plus there's night mode and weather display. Soft night mode protects your eyes with real-time weather information for convenient travel. You can also upload and watch up to 2-minute videos on your digital photo frame and transfer them via SD card or Windows. The Arzopa digital photo frame also has real-time sharing notifications, so you are notified when your loved one shares a memory or photo with you. This Arzopa photo frame is a beautiful and thoughtful gift. It's especially perfect for families who want to share memories with loved ones or seniors who value simplicity and easy use. It's also great for young people driven by sharing, connection, and style. This Christmas, gift the love with Arzopa. Some people are really tricky to buy for, but this Arzopa digital picture frame is perfect for that person who has you stumped. I personally love seeing these memories pop up on my screen here in my kitchen, and we're still trying to decide where to put ours. We just love using this. I will have all of this information down in the description box below so that you can check it out. We have loved our digital photo frame, and I think you will too. So check out that link in my description for all of this information. Okay, so the last thing that I want to do to add to these baskets, I just have a half a cup of coconut oil in here. I'm following a new recipe, and I've got a mixture of seeds that I'm going to put in here to make some birdseed ornaments. So I'm just going to press these seeds and coconut oil into some cookie cutter molds, and then I'll stick them in the freezer so that they harden, and then I will make sure to put a hole in them so that they can be hung like in a tree. Alright friends, I just pulled these out of the freezer, so they're nice and hard, and I'm just taking some twine, if I can find the end of my twine here, and I'm feeding it through the hole that I made in these little birdseed ornaments, and then I'm just going to tie it together like that, and that way they can hang them in the trees.